go. And okay. So yesterday we did a whole bunch of left-handed kinds of activities, and I'd like to sort of review a little bit of that, do a little A major scale, and then talk about how it is that you might play fast with the bow. And so that seems to be, the cool stuff that everybody likes to do, right? You want to play fast, want to play high, right? Want to play around, sort of get around on the instrument a little bit. So first off, let's start with tuning. Go ahead. And now. Let me close up this. All right, here we go. Here's a D. Yeah, I'm in tune. I'm in G. And now Z. This being Tuesday, it'll be a slightly shorter class, and I'll see some of you in lessons today, and this will be really fun. So first off, let's do the let's open with the scale, and then we'll talk about sort of how to play it a little bit faster. Let me just bring up the scale. There we go. Page 18. Yep. And page 12. Sharp is 13. Okay, good. And here is the share. I was just doing a whole bunch of admin just now. It was super complicated. So there is A major, and this is the beginning of 3-octave A major scale. So let me just bring this up. All right. I'm gonna share computer sound just in case. Bonk and bonk. All right. So here is the A major scale that exists over here in 3 octaves. Actually, you know what? Let's back out of this just a little bit. We'll do the first one, first 2-octave scale. Just a second. And what I'd like to do is, yeah, right over here, is talk about how we might get things zippy. And so here is that A major scale. You got this worked out. And what we want to do is play short sections of it a lot more quickly. I'm going to expand this. And the way that we get this done is to play, say, the first 4 notes. Try that right now with the... And this is just the first 4 notes. 1, 2, 3. And let's do it all in one bow. And we want to leave the 4th finger down so that you can get right back to it. And then a test that you might do to be sure is play that, hold down the C sharp, and doesn't matter where the other fingers go, and switch between that and open D like this. And if you're getting a good sound, if each of them are getting a good sound, it means that your fingers are curled enough that you're missing. Good, and now let's try the whole thing. Follow the yellow brick road. Good. Now we're going to have the same finger pattern on each of the A and the D strings. It's going to look like this. Want to try that out? Ready? And here's A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. All right. Now let's see if we can do it at this tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And I'm actually keeping my fingers kind of extended the whole time that I play it. So at all times, I am playing with first finger, second finger, fourth finger, and with the first finger extended. So it's going to look like. Okay. See if you can play that just real fast like I just did. And it doesn't matter if it's clean. Just kind of try it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like you're shredding. That's kind of fun, huh? Good. Okay. Now, let's do that with the upper octave, which is, so we're doing A, B, C sharp, D again. See how quickly you can make that work. A, B, C sharp, D. Go for it. And this is the non-extended fingering. This is A, B, C sharp, D. It's non-extended, and so all the fingers are a half step apart. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to go up to this one. Now, this is going to be the fun one. We're doing an extended fingering here, and let me just show you where those notes are. This is E, F sharp, G sharp, and A, and we're going to treat them as going up and down like this. Now, when I slide up, I use my third finger, if you can see from here. And as a matter of fact, I'll just show just a technical side. Here is. Okay, let me just close up these bits. Okay. Notice that third finger is always at the ready playing the harmonic. And the way that I get up there and play those is that I bring my elbow up, and I bring my elbow up so it can play all the notes together at the same time. Now to get from fourth finger to third finger, I'm just going to slide into it. And I can do that all with one slur. Go ahead and try that. Make sure that's really fun. Mm-hmm. And then lastly, one good thing to sort of always remember is that as much as possible, you want to keep your palms facing down. And if you can keep your palms facing down while playing the cello, you'll be able to play really quickly with the fingers always sort of connected and the hand not having to go too far. I find that if I go back too much this way, like if my hand is back this way too much, I can't really reach with my fourth finger. And if I'm over here like this, then what happens is the fingers don't always come down in the same spot. Like I've seen some cellists, even some professional cellists will reach like this with their wrist. But let's see if we can't reach with our fingers to do this. Okay. So now let's try the scale where we play the whole 2 octaves. And I'm going to share the screen again. And and here is that scale again. And let's play it about this fast. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, ready, go. B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. Yeah, let's do that again. That's great. Ready, 2, 3, 4. playing really fast, what I would do is make each of those into either 3 notes, 2 notes, 3 notes, 4 notes, 6 notes. And so what I do is I play a scale, and then what I'll do is I'll double it. And we just want to keep it steady. Ready? 1, 2, doubles, go. This is great. Okay, so now I'm gonna do threes. Da 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 da. 1, 2, ready, go. Bum, 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 All right. Now let's try fours. Ready? Da 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 3 a and a 4 e and a. Yeah, that's great. People are doing it. This is really
Mr.
cool. And
Hawkins?
don't worry about falling behind or doing it not quite right or anything like that. Yeah, I hear a question.
When I go from the last note on the A string to the harmonic,
Mm-hmm.
it takes a while. Could you help make that a little bit?
Oh yeah, as we discussed before you came in,
Sorry.
we had this fourth position, and we're bringing the hand all the way up with the elbow high. That way you can reach all 4 of these notes together, and then sliding to the third finger sliding to the third finger is part of the hand position. So what I'm doing is I'm making a fingering. I'm bringing my elbow up so I can play all the fingers, and then I am just sliding up to the third finger because it's longer than the fourth. Good question. All right. So now what I'd like to do is let's do sixes. All right. So here is 1, 2, 3 and take it 1 sorry 3 and 4 and Now what I'm doing here is I'm making accents with my body on each of the first of each stick. So I'm going dugga 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 dugga. So everybody practice that with their arm motion. Dugga 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 da. And so what I'm doing is not every note is as loud as every other. There are notes that are more important, and then and that is the downbeat of each beat, so that I'm marking that, and then the other notes are relaxation of that. Okay, so whenever you hear somebody play really fast, they're only hitting like 1 of every 4, 1 of every 8. They're making sure that those work, the other ones fit in. Okay, so that way you can start to think in terms of eights. Ready? 3, 4. Ooh, that is fast. And that's about as fast as you'll ever be required to play. Let me bring this back. So that felt fast, didn't it? But what I'm doing is I'm going. Hear the accent? So I'm putting an accent on the first 8. Okay, try that yourselves. Whatever open string, whatever note you want to choose, that's fine.
It's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. So what you want to do is you want to go back to 8 in fourths, accent on each 4. Now I'm going to try 3s. Now with 3s, you have a down bow accent, and an up bow accent. Ready? So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Try that. Down, up, 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 down, up. And that's how you do that one. In case you ever want to do 5s, and you'll see this periodically, 5s. So what I'm doing is I'm accenting the down and I'm accenting the up. But most of the time you're going to have music in 2s, 3s, 4s, 6s, and 8s. Okay? And so what we're looking for is demarcations like that. Let's try. I'm going to leave early because the kids got a project to do. But well, let's do this. And we'll do it slow enough that everybody can do it. This is 1, 4, 3, 4. Ready? And I'm on A, C, C. Oh, yeah, let's everybody get in the right notes. Ready? Ready? So this is 4th position. My first finger straight across from the corner. I'm playing an A on the D string. Okay? Ready, go. Now we go 2, 4, 2. 1, 4, 2, 4, 1. Good. Now 1, 3, 2, 3. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. Now we go to 1, 1, 4, 3, 4, 1. Now 4, 2, 4. Oh, we're on the D string. Now 1, 3, 2, 3. Go ahead and try it. If you're playing the different note than I am. I'm on G, A flat. Now here's G. 1, 4, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, 4. Now 1, 4, 2, 4. Good. Now 1, 3, 2, 3. Now 1, 4, 3, 4. Now I'm on F sharp. Okay, so do your fingers feel funny? And who's feeling tired right now? Anybody's hands feel tired? Okay, if so, shake them out, okay? And then what I want you to do is come down and just come down, make all the fingers come down on the fingerboard like hammers, okay? And use your whole arm to do that. And then what I want you to do is just feel how they come down. It doesn't matter what string. Bonk. I'm hitting all 4 right now. And then relax them. Once they've made the connection, just relax them. A finger should come down with a certain amount of energy, but then it should just relax right there, okay? And so that each finger, as I do it, each one, as I lift it, is creating the tension and then releasing, coming down. So let's take our fingers and lift them up. Oh, we're fighting gravity, 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 and come down. and we're lifting them up. This is where the real energy comes, is when you lift them up, and then they just drop. That's the feeling that I want you to have when you play the cello, is that the fingers just kind of come down, plunk, onto the fingerboard. Okay? Next. Let's do this one. Right? Remember this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. So we're playing all 4 fingers one after another. Have any of you, probably not, maybe our Midwestern friends have any of you ever milked a cow?
I have a funny story about that.
Do tell. Have you milked a cow?
No, but at my uncle's farm,
Yeah.
he has cows there,
Yeah.
and I've only heard about the story, and don't touch like their udder with cold hands, because then they'll like kick your chest in.
Oh man, can you imagine? It's like putting cold hands on your neck or something, right? Ah, right. So that's a good story. So with milking a cow, you actually come down this way. Now we're used to grabbing from our pinky first, right? But when you milk a cow, you have to do this. So let's all practice this motion. If the finger comes down, it's like doing a wave, but we're doing it from first finger through to fourth finger first. Okay? And you can do it on the fingerboard like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we want to have that kind of dexterity as well. And this you can do away from the cello. Well, maybe while you're watching whatever show. Or TikTok videos. You can say like, this might be the next TikTok video sensation, by the way. You cellists could make it happen, yeah. Okay, so as we do this, try that. Good, and then we'll do the extended one, which is E, F sharp, G, A flat. Let's see how fast we can do it. Cole, you got one? Yeah. That's good. That's great. So today you've learned a little bit on how to play A major scale. You've learned a little bit on, just to review, I'm going to leave early because I got to get the kids off. You've learned a little bit early on to incorporate faster and faster notes into that same scale. So you can start to practice playing really quickly this way. And now this thing is, the sky's the limit on speed here. And you're just trying to get it just even. And if you can get it as fast as me, heck, you'll be all set. You can play anything. It'll be great. All right, so I think with that, I will see you tomorrow. We'll have the normal length class on Wednesday through Friday, and we're super excited. Some of you I will see later on today and tomorrow and later in the week with lessons. Take care. Bye, everybody.